Hello, Awifians. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you all, wherever you may be in the world. I hope you're well. I hope you are having a fantastic midweek. It's a good weather here, not too hot, not too cold. So I'm really happy to be here today to chat with you for a few minutes on this topic that we started this week. Thank you so much for joining me live. Let me know who you are, where you're watching this live stream from. And this is the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of African women worldwide. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa, it doesn't matter if you're in Europe, Asia, America, we work with you. We work on your mindset because this has a lot to do with our upbringing rather than anything else. So please take the time, help me share this live stream with your family and friends. Come back, come join me. But before I give the jingle, let me see. Thank you so much for joining me. Already, I appreciate. Thank you very much. Please share this live stream with your family and friends and come back. Let's talk about how we can revamp our mindset towards financial freedom. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. My name is Lilian Möller, and I am the founder and CEO of African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of African women worldwide. Hello, Seraphine. I thought you were supposed to be in another Zoom call with some tourism guru. Thank you so much for taking the time to come share this platform with me, come share this evening with me. Let me know what your takeaway is from this topic. How can we start revamping our money mindset, given what we've been given, what we've been handed over as culture, as norms, how women should behave, how women should act in public, how women should not act, which place should women hold? Is money really an issue that women should be talking about? Definitely not in the African culture. So how can we start talking about this so we uplift ourselves and the continent in general? Let's see. She said, I just finished. Oh, that's good. You must tell me about it. Please share this live stream with your family and friends. Let them come and join me. I need just 10 minutes today, and we are preparing a webinar. We are preparing a webinar to see how we can help African women pivot their businesses. COVID-19 has taught us a lot. Business will never be the same again. And we are beginning to feel the heat of this COVID-19 in African businesses. We have so many calls, so many emails. We do not even know where to start. We do not know how to help because there is the mindset issue and there is the urgency of making money now. There is the urgency of bringing in business. But the truth is, people are not buying as they used to buy. People are not willing to put in their money as they used to. Now everybody is cautious. People are not traveling as they used to travel. So how does the African woman, the African entrepreneur, go about turning things around, finding new markets? That's what our next webinar will be about. So Liz Faith Talk. Let's have a chat with her because this tourism is a business that has received the biggest hit in Africa, especially for you, for those of you in Kenya, South Africa, Rwanda, you know what I'm talking about. So how can we start shifting our mindset so we benefit from what the culture, from the culture that we have and the digitalization of today. So as we talk about COVID, as we talk about the difficulties of maintaining businesses in Africa, as we talk about where do we start doing business and how do we start doing business with other people, other continent, I keep reminding each one of you that there is a market, there is a new market, new opening where African businesses can really tap into. But the question is, are we ready? Do we have the tools that's necessary to do that? Do we have the mindset for it? What are our goals and intentions? Very often in Africa, or very often we Africans, we have very short-term goals, which is good. Goals are different for each one of us and are different at each stages of our lives. But we cannot stay with the same mindset all throughout. We evolve, we adapt. But what we're seeing is, it's like we Africans feel stuck. So today, as we talk about African women's money mindset revamp, the third idea I want to put on the table is African women are not seeking enough mentors. There are very few women who ask, can you be my mentor? I like the lifestyle that you have. Will you have the time to show me, to teach me, to guide me towards what I do not see of myself, even though I have this goal, this beautiful goal and this dream? So I think it's time we start asking those people that we admire, those people that we look up to, not necessarily how they got there. Let them tell us what they see that we don't see. When you're in your goals and ambitions and in your own struggle or energy, full energy, you tend to overlook things. And someone who is not in the same boat as you, who can look at things from a different perspective, is what African women lack. We lack this not because we don't know how, it's just because we don't share enough. The local people, the local women, they sit and they share information and ideas, but it's only to a limited point. So I challenge you that if you really want to revamp, change, so you can go to higher heights, you really need to talk to someone else. Someone who has a lifestyle when you think, oh, that could be something that I really would like to have. That's a lifestyle. How did she do it? And you're not asking from the place of competition. And I hope that those who will be chosen as mentors will have the courage to be honest, frank. Sometimes this could break, but will have the courage to give the adequate feedback, not because they're afraid that people will be hurt, but you do it because you know where you see the opportunity for this person to really move into, the direction in which they should be moving into, rather than what's in their head. So let's ask for mentors. So I challenge you all today, this month, by the end of this month, you examine your own mindset, your own thinking about money. What is it that's holding you back? How you feel about money? Are you shying away from money? Ask yourself that question and ask yourself, is there anybody who is like a model for you? Somebody that you admire, that you can go talk to and ask for help, for advice. Sometimes it could be just 30 minutes. Sometimes it could be very often, a couple of months, depending on the person you ask. And I know many of you are saying, oh, I cannot afford a mentor. It doesn't have anything to do with the money, because some of them are for free. Just ask and tell them straight up front, I cannot afford it. Can you be my mentor? This, and this. So my wish for you is to put this on the table. Ponder upon it. Think about it. When you're trying to do something alone, you do not see all the aspect of it all. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Someone who might have done it and was successful in it or failed at it. Then you will know what failure could look like. Someone who has the kind of lifestyle you think, oh, this is something that I dream of. Someone who you admire just because they are positive, just because they are, they're gentle, just because they are just kind people to be around with. Or someone you really think it's tough, can give you tough love, tough advice, that kick that you need to really push yourself to the next level. That's my wish for you, that you think about it, that you take. Today is the 15th, I think, of July. You have 15 days to look around you. You're on so many Facebook groups. Ask who could be your mentor. Tag people. Send them messages. I don't like too much tagging. It becomes spammy. It becomes dirty and it's too much. Send them an email, send them a message and ask if they could be your mentor on such subject, and they will tell you if they can or not. Don't be afraid thinking it's a matter of money, you cannot afford it. Yes, mentorship can be very expensive. That's coaching. But in return, some people are doing it for free, and in return, they're glad to see you succeed. And when you start tapping into other people's intelligence, when you start listening to their words, their advice on how they did it, how they managed to move from step A to step B, and now they're on step 10 or Z or whatever step they are, be it in number or in alphabet, then you get to understand. It's not enough watching from a distance. It's not enough trying to replicate from a distance. Sometimes sitting down with a journal in your hand, word for word, taking notes, looking at them in their eyes as they tell you their struggle, their steps, their advice, and their thinking of how things could be done. That is worth millions. Because you're using someone's experience. Let's not let this pass us by. Mentorship is a huge thing. I've had one since I was, and she's still in my life today, since maybe I was 18 years old. And she's still my mentor today. I am 47. I'll let you do the math. So sometimes it has nothing to do with money, nothing. And as you grow, you see yourself grow in the direction that you did not even expect. You knew you could evolve, but the mentors are there to guide you, to give you some, hints that you alone might not be able to see it, will not be able to see it. You can't do it all. It's your life, yes, but you can do it all on your own. So I hope you found some value in this short live stream. It's time we start talking about the things that do not work in our society. It's time we start talking about the things that are not working in our upbringing. It's time to be honest with ourselves. It is absolutely time to sit down as African women, irrespective of where you are, to say, yes, that rings a bell. And I think we could do it this way. And I think I will do it this way. And I think I will bring my children up this way rather than this way. Or I really appreciated that upbringing. And I think this is what I want to continue teaching my children. In every culture, in every society, in every life, all lives, we have things to correct, to modify, to change, to let go, because each stage of your life requires a new version of you. each generation, each life. There comes a stage where you must be a different version of the person that you were years ago. And by no means are you obliged to be the same person you were 30 minutes ago. Maybe you just learned something and you said, oh, I don't want to do that any longer. I want to change. Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. So it's time we talk about it. And my advice, again and again, on day 3 of this subject is to please consider a mentor. Find yourself one. Someone, I will repeat, someone that you admire, someone that has done something that you dream of doing, someone who is successful or who has failed at something you dream of doing, someone who has a knowledge that you don't have. Ask. It has nothing to do with the money. Yes, mentorship can be expensive because it's a coaching session that you're having with somebody. You're literally getting values that you do not have to struggle with. But get one. Get one. If you can have many, fine. You have 15 days. And July will be over. Or 16 days. July will be over. And how many more months do we have to the end of this year? And looking at the situation, as I said from the very beginning, looking at the numbers that are coming up, people who are asking for funds because COVID has literally damaged their business or is making life a living hell for them. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Africans. It's going to be tough for African entrepreneurs. It's going to be tough for the women. Once more again, we've seen it over and over. When things get really bad, women and children will suffer the most. So how can we change this? If we had income streams, we would not be at this stage. We will suffer, definitely, like anybody else, but in a different way, on a different level. And the scale will be different. This is what really hurts me really the most, is that we've seen this over and over and over. So let's make changes. Thank you so much for joining me. I would really like your comments. Comment below. Share this live stream with your family and friends. Share. And be a member of our community. We now have, let me put this on the screen for you. We've now opened our community to you all, where we are going to be sharing ideas, where we are going to be sharing free tips, where we are going to be linking African businesses to a much more international community, where we are going to be pushing your products to investors. That is our dream for you. The link is now right here. Join the community, because you never know when Facebook decides we shut down this page. We have seen it many, many times, and it's happening right now with many African pages, that Facebook decides to just shut down the page. If you're not part of this community, how can we continue this communication? Facebook cannot be the only place where we build our community. Facebook is just a platform, but we cannot afford to lose each other because there is no Facebook. Like our page on Facebook, like our page on YouTube. We are on YouTube as well. We are gradually building LinkedIn and gradually building Instagram. But please join that community, because the value we are going to be providing there will not always be a Facebook Live, will not always be a video. We have a podcast. Join all those platforms, because if there is, for whatever reason, Facebook decides, because they've done it, they could do it. to us. Facebook decided they've banned us already from not doing ads, so we can't reach you as much as we would have loved to. So please join the community. We are going to be having webinars that has nothing to do with Facebook, so we continue this conversation. It's time for us to talk. It's time for us to speak. So we have here, connect, like our page, join that community in case Facebook does what it's good at doing, that we still stay in contact. It is helpful. It is the time for us to talk. Ask for mentors. Ask for their time. Don't spam them. Send them a message. Would you have 30 minutes for me? This is my problem. I see you as a mentor. I admire you. Could you guide me? End of story. End of story. It's either a yes or a no. It's either a yes or a no. And you continue. 16 days to get one mentor, to get one advice. And if you do that each month or each 2 months, you can have 2 mentors or 1 mentor for a year, and you implement what they tell you. And when they see your progress, they'll want to support you forever, for as long as they can. And from that stage, you will want to start moving to a mentorship program that is paid, because there you have even much more value because you're paying for it and you can ask for more. But at this stage, I keep telling African entrepreneurs, stop paying too much. All applications that are out there, they have free versions. Very few do not have free version. I've just asked you to join our community, which the link is right here in the comments chat. I'm using MirrorChamp. It is free. There are many other programs that provide free versions. I'm using StreamYard. There is a free version. Do not start putting in money so soon, especially now. Especially now. There are not enough funds. Investors are not opening up like they used to. They're keeping an eye. When things get better, they know exactly what to sign and where to go. So please, keep working hard. Showing up. I don't see enough of you. Show up, show up. If you need a platform, come here. Let's train you and make sure you go live and you're comfortable. We are here for you. As I will repeat, we've got you. We need another platform. They disabled my previous page and I lost all of my business. Exactly. And I'm seeing more and more. I had terrible news yesterday and I was like, oh, what? So please join our Weave community. You have the link in the comment here. Before this happens to us, go to YouTube and like our page. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We have Instagram. We're on Instagram. Okay? We're on LinkedIn as well. But LinkedIn is not giving access to everybody to go live. So when we are in this community, we can start doing webinars. Right now, we do a one-on-one session because we coach people. So we do not have like group. But now is the time to start doing this because Facebook is deciding what they want, when they want. And this has to change. Good. Yeah. So please join the community. You have 16 days to ask for a mentor. People are going to tell you they're busy. Move on to the next one. Find the people that you really admire, the people that have the life that you think you really would have loved to have, and ask questions. Give them, make sure you go with a project. Don't just go there and say, I need your help for what? Don't go ask for money. Don't go ask for really silly stuff. Go with a project so that they can guide you so you can move to the next level faster. It is getting bad. The situation in Africa is getting bad. Financially, People who had businesses cannot even provide food for their family. This is how bad it's getting. This is how bad it's getting. So my question to you again, have you pivoted your business? Do you know what to do? Do you know what pivoting is? Can you pivot your business? Is your business pivotable? Because not all businesses are pivotable. So join that community, because I will be doing another webinar on businesses, how to pivot your business. Because pivoting an African business is not the same as pivoting any other business. We don't do business in Africa the same way like we do in Europe or in America. So not all businesses are pivotable. Not all. But this is why we are here. If you're not pivotable, can you collaborate with somebody so you still have business running as usual, or at least at 50%? This is our struggle. This is what we want to build, the collaboration. Okay, I like much money. Good. Money for me. Yeah, I too. If you can send me some, that would be nice. Thanks so much. Yeah, okay. So yeah, not all businesses are pivotable, but have you pivoted your business? Do you know what pivoting is? We're going to be running a webinar on that. And we're going to be using a free platform to show you that you do not have to spend money at this stage, and even not now. If you have the money, then do it. If you have the clients that, enough clients, then do it. But for the majority of us, the majority of Africans are struggling right now. And those who are not struggling are those who are coming to help. But please, when they come to help, stay correct, do your part, put in your work. Because as somebody said, I want money, it's not going to save you. They will give you $200 today or $50 today. That's today, and it's over. But you can still run your businesses and have a life without depending on others. We have seen it again, over and over again, that whenever there is a crisis, women and kids are the ones who suffer. And now, right now, the news we have is not good. Let's keep sharing, because this platform is much more productive. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please join the community. You have the link in the comment. We wait for you there. We are preparing the very first webinar since after we learned about this Facebook closing things like hell. Hello, Modi. Bonjour. Comment ça va? I've missed you. I don't see you very much online. How are you doing? So we were just saying that women should really start looking for mentors and asking people to be their mentors. News coming back from home is not good financially. We have to speak to somebody else who can guide us how we can better, move to the next level, or even manage to stay at the same position that we were at 50%. It's tough, but we will get through this. We'll see you on the other side when the webinar is ready. That will be in a couple of days. And I use this same platform to speak to investors, that they are African women with great service and products and services that we should not undermine. Yes, the situation is difficult. Yes, we are all taking our legs a little bit off the pedal. But on this platform, we have women with great values, business, and services. And you know where to find me if you're an investor. I'll know where to point you, because we know those who have the product. So, okay, the same person made the same comment. I like money. Okay, that's good for you. We all do. Yeah, so that was it for today. I hope you found some value. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this community. Please join on the other side and spread the word. Spread the word of hope for African women to be financially free, because I believe we can be. But we can only do it one step at a time by changing the mindset that we already have to modern day, I wouldn't say mindset, to incorporate modern day's thinking. Because what was handed to us was then. We have great values, but we've got to change a little bit, and there's some of them that we've got to drop. So who's going to guide us? Mentors. Thank you so much. My name is Lilian Möller. I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye-bye.